Ladies and gentlemen, college football season is right around the corner, and don't look now. There's some good bets available. To lay them out, one half of the hammer, Dahn Cowboys, Tone Diggs with CFB Longshots with Tone CFB Longshots.
Yeah, Tony!
And baby Tony.
Yeah, what you're looking at there is me just handling a Barrett 50 cal sniper rifle, okay? Because we're over 2 months away from the season. On a Saturday during the season, like on a nice fall, beautiful Saturday beginning of the year, I'm on that turret. I'm laying scunion, okay? I'm just letting it ride. What's going on?
I don't think that's a turret.
What?
Yeah.
No. On Saturdays, I'm on a turret, just laying scunion. I don't care
Live
where.
bets,
I don't care where the bullets are going.
Got it.
Now that we're more than 2 months out here,
Yeah.
okay, a little more precise. Okay, these shots are at least 500 yards out.
Hell yeah.
Some of these shots up to I'm setting records close to 2 miles out.
We got real long shots here.
Chris
Yeah.
Cow.
So what I did preparing for the college football season, I was going through some of the teams, and I was like, there's some teams here that they are outside the top 25 as far as odds to make the college football playoff.
12 teams.
12 teams. These teams are all outside the top 25. They're also all outside of the top 5 to win their conference. So they're not even in the top 5 to win their conference. And as far as the way that their schedule's shaped up and who they're bringing back, I like these teams to potentially make a run and to get in the college football playoff. And I think the odds are pretty good that it's worth a decent shot.
Let's dive in.
Yeah, I'm starting in the Big Ten with Ty Schmidt's Iowa Hawkeyes.
Wow.
Hell yeah, Tony.
They are plus 700 to make the college football playoffs. They are 6th in the Big Ten to win the Big Ten. What was their record last? 10-4, 10-3, I
10 and
believe.
3.
10-3 last year. Is that a good record?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Okay, they return 18 starters off of that 10-3 team, 9 on offense, 9 on defense. They had the 130th ranked offense in college football last year. Can it get worse? It could get
The year before they were worse. They were 131.
They were.
Yeah. It could get slightly worse. It could get 3 teams worse, but they brought in a new OC. They have Cade McNamara, who was the Michigan transfer, who is coming back. They have both of their running backs returning. They have 4 of 5 O-linemen returning. And then their defense ranked 4th last year. So they have 9 guys coming back on that defense. So, okay, they were good last year. Their schedule, they have to play Ohio State. Okay, Ohio State is the cream of the crop this year in the Big Ten. But 4 of the other top 5 teams, they do not have to play. They don't have to play Oregon. They don't have to play Penn State. They don't have to play Michigan, and they do not have to play USC. Though that sets up nice. And then all the other tougher games, Iowa State, Washington, Wisconsin, they're all at home. They all get a McKinnick. Okay, they have the second easiest schedule in the Big Ten. So they made the Big
Plus
Ten
700?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, what?
They made the Big Ten championship game last year. Okay, with their schedule and with that team last year. So if they have a similar. Right, guess what? Big Ten's getting 3 or 4 teams in. Let's be honest, okay? So plus 700 to make the college football playoffs. That is my first
I
team.
like that, baby. Love it. We like the sniper.
Yeah. My second team, let's go down to Stillwater, Oklahoma State. Very, very similar to Iowa last year. They finished 10-4. Also went to the Big 12 championship game. They are plus 950 to make the college football playoffs. You're going to see a bit of a trend here with me. 10-4. Made their conference championship game last year, have guys returning. They have 20 returning starters. In college football these days, when you have 20 returning starters, that is huge. That guy you're watching right there, Ollie Gordon, who is going to be a top Heisman candidate, ran for 1,700 yards and 21 touchdowns.
He's back?
Yeah, he is back.
Damn.
Ollie Gordon's back. Alan Bowman's back. Their quarterback, he is back. And so with 20, they have 4 of their 5 offensive linemen starting, and they leaned on that run game last year when you have 4 or 5 offensive linemen returning, plus him coming back, plus the quarterback coming back. Utah is the favorite to win the Big 12, if that is still the Big 12.
Really?
Yeah, they also get Utah at home. So they get the favorite of the conference at home. Their schedule is the 62nd hardest schedule in the country, which is, it's not bad. That's kind of typical for the Big 12. And then Mike Gundy. He just kind of knows how to coach, okay?
Does
so
he?
Yeah.
He does.
Mike
Yeah,
Gundy
he just
does
doesn't
know
Still have
how
that
to
mullet?
coach.
I
Yeah,
think so.
Yeah, he does.
He just doesn't know how to watch news. That's the only thing.
Well, yeah.
He wouldn't say that.
Guess what? They lost to who in the Big 12 championship game last year? Texas, I believe. They're gone. Oklahoma's gone. Utah's the bad boys of this conference now.
Well, West Virginia is, but I understand what you're saying. I'm letting you do your thing now because you're doing your thing.
Could have been. This could have easily been West Virginia.
Yeah,
Here.
Plus 950 sounds really nice.
Yeah.
20 returning starters plus the
crazy.
Heisman candidate running back. I was doing stuff on game day this past year comparing him to Derrick Henry because Derrick Henry was the last running back to win the Heisman. And what he was doing, he was putting up like hundreds of yards a week, multiple touchdowns. Nobody was really talking about it because it was, Big 12 and it's a running back as opposed to everything else happening. He's a dog. He's back. 4 out of 5 offensive linemen returning.
Yep.
Whoa.
Putting this in now.
Plus 950. That's a good play.
Yeah. The last one comes from the ACC, and it's an old school program that I feel like the tides are turning and they're coming back. We're going to Blacksburg, Virginia Tech. Okay, the Hawkeyes. They are plus 900 to make the college football playoffs. They finished. A lot of people don't know this, but they finished 4th in the ACC last season. Kyron Drones, the quarterback here, number 1. He did not start the first 3 or 4 games of the year. They started the season 1-3, and then once he became the starter, they were awesome. They started just rattling off wins. They also have 20 returning starters, 4 of the 5 offensive linemen. And then similar to Iowa, their schedule sets up incredibly. Of the top 8 ACC teams to win the ACC, they only have to play 2 of them. They get Clemson at home.
Well, Clemson, we know.
Yeah.
Who they lost a lot.
Got that drip.
And
No transfer portal.
No transfer portal. So they get Clemson at home, and then they have to go on the road to Miami. And then the other FSU also lost a ton of guys. They only have like 9 returning starters this year, so they're replacing a lot. And then do we trust like Miami, Louisville, like those ACC teams? I don't know. So they have the easiest schedule in the ACC, does Virginia Tech. Plus they have 20 returning starters. They have a lot of talent coming back. And then with the odds here, I thought it was worth a flyer here for Virginia Tech to go back to the college football playoffs. Plus 900.
To be clear, fan base is awesome too.
Yeah.
If they were, and if they had a game, not that they would be hosting a game with what you're saying, long shot wise, but if they were to somehow host a college football playoff game, at Virginia Tech, it would be stupendous.
But I think that Clemson game is late October, early November. Like if that comes down and that's at home, like
I trust Louisville. I think because Braum.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, they did. They had a great first year. They made it to the ACC championship game last year.
In Miami, every year it's like maybe.
And then they.
After what we saw last year with Miami and Mario Cristobal, some of their late game decisions, it's tough to trust.
Oh
them.
yeah, because the player needs to hold on to the ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, didn't take a knee.
Why are we running the ball anyways, Coach? Well,
So
it doesn't matter. He's got to hold on to the ball. Well, it sounds like you probably shouldn't just blame the player here. It's probably a failure at the top here too.
A little bit of both.
Okay, we'll see.
That's $10 to win $7,700.
If you just parlay those
if
three?
you parlay all 3 of them.
Why not?
Yes.
Way to go, Tone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go, Tony.